I gotta say, when I landed in the Tokyo airport just 2 weeks ago, so many foreign arrivals.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right?
Yes,
the cheaper yen making Tokyo a really popular tourist destination. How concerned are you about any sort of pressure on your city?
Well, it's a good pressure. In March of this year, for the first time since statistics began, the number of visitors to Japan exceeded 3 million. And travel expenditures within Japan reached 1.8 trillion yen, which means 11.4 billion US dollars only for the January and March period of this year, and quarterly record high. And having overcome the pandemic, inbound demand is indeed recovering. And from the perspective, the weak yen has been a positive factor. And Tokyo was even ranked as the world's top tourist destination in the Traveler's Choice Award, Best of the Best. Yes.
Are you concerned about Tokyo citizens that also have to face higher costs of living? What should policymakers do?
Well, on the other hand, Tokyo, as you mentioned, that Tokyo residents have been feeling the little pressure of the weak yen and prolonged increase in commodity prices, as you pointed out. And until now, TMG has been taking prolonged measures, including safety net support, as well as efforts to promote wage increases and price shifting. And in the year of fiscal year of 2024 budget, the largest ever with a project cost of 161.9 billion yen, which is about 1 billion US dollars. And the TMG is enhancing its countermeasures against to protect Tokyo's residents and businesses.
We have seen some businesses in Tokyo now start to charge higher to foreign tourists than to locals. What do you think of that practice?
Well, we are always thinking how to welcome those inbound tourists, as well as how to secure our residents as well. And Tokyo has diverse and sophisticated appeal, blending history and traditions that date back to Edo period with cutting-edge technology, information, and culture. So we are always welcoming any tourist, yes, inbound tourists, to enjoy wider variety of food. And according to the Michelin Guide, can you imagine? Tokyo has the highest number of starred restaurants of any city in the world, and totaling as many as 183 stars, making a gourmet capital. So Japanese anime and manga is loved by fans all over the world. And this is why people are coming to Tokyo.
I gotta say, I've enjoyed the sushi and the delicious food since being back here in Japan. We've been speaking for many years, and during all of that time, you've really had that goal of making Tokyo a global financial hub. It's been challenging. One recent ranking by the Global Financial Centers Index puts Tokyo not only behind Hong Kong and Singapore, but also behind Beijing and Seoul.
Oh, yeah.
What's been the issue?
Well, of course, the Japan has many strengths as a world-class financial and capital market with over 2,100 trillion yen in personal financial assets. And Tokyo, with its population of 14 million, gross metropolitan product of 113 trillion yen, which means 720 billion US dollars, which is about 20% of Japan's GDP. And a constant concentration of Fortune Global 500 companies is a top investment destination. But as you mentioned, we are trying to catch up and to renew our system. And since 2017, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government has been implementing various measures under the Global Financial City Tokyo Vision 2.0, which is made up of three three core pillars. One, making Tokyo a leading city for sustainable finance, a city where global startups are born, and a city with a global standard for business in English. I think English is also very important.
Many more people speak English
yes,
these days,
yes.
I noticed.
So this February, to help achieve the Japanese government's vision of a leading asset management center, Tokyo announced itself as a special zone for finance and asset management businesses. And at the end of last month, just a few days ago, I attended a meeting regarding the special zone system at the Prime Minister's office, where I explained the TMG's vision, initiatives, and requests for the national government. And so, making best use of the special zone status, Tokyo will attract more global funds and human resources, technology, and information to become a sustainable city that serves as the Asian hub for innovation and finance.
It sounds to me like you still have a lot to do.
Oh, yes.
I have to ask this
Yes.
question about the upcoming gubernatorial election and if you have any updates for us.
Well, since I'm busy for the local assembly meeting, so I would like to focus on that important assembly meeting.
If you were to have another term, what would you like to accomplish? I mean, you just told me a laundry list of so many things that you still have to do for Tokyo.
Well, of course, I did my best effort to do my best effort to make Tokyo great again. And so last 8 years, I did my best to do that. So it's a sort of city is a sort of human beings born and raised and educated, and so the city is always moving and developing. So what I did during my period, 8 years, I did my best, and also, I tackled the pandemic, as you know, and under the pandemic, Tokyo has hosted Olympic and Paralympic Games, and it was so successful thanks to many people. Yes.
Do you think that will be your legacy if you were not to run?
Well, the legacy continues. So Tokyo is always moving forward, and my policies is always effective in the future as well.
They will be long-lasting. Japan faces a demographic problem, right? And you've made it a personal issue to tackle some of that, and you're even subsidizing egg freezing for women.
Right.
Why is this important?
Well, I think this is quite common agenda amongst Asian cities and countries. Don't you think so? And Japan's declining birth rate in 2023 hit a record low at approximately 750,000 and shows no signs of stopping for the time being. The population is at the heart of any nation, and a nation that cannot take care of its children has no future. So while the declining birth rate is an issue that should be addressed through national policy, determined to put a stop to the nationwide issue, not only Tokyo, but Tokyo is providing seamless support at all stages, from starting a relationship to marriage, pregnancy, childbirth, and the healthy growth of children. And as you mentioned, that the egg freezing is one of the choices for those who are, for those women working to accumulate their, talent and skill. So it's one of the choices that we offered, that TMG had offered.
Your government also offered some handouts, daycare services as well. What else does Japan need to counter this low birth rate issue?
Well, we will keep momentum going and accelerate efforts such as making high school tuition virtually free and reducing the burden of school lunch costs to create a Tokyo where those who wish to and can have their raised children with peace of mind. So it's quite seamless and a thorough package of the policies to encourage people and to have how can I say, to make their skill more higher skill, and also to have a family and raise children for the future generation. It's a thorough policy.